Hey guys, what's up? Darcy here at 6 Strings 9 Lives. Finally here for a room tour. Welcome to my first ever room tour. Sorry it took this long, but finally ready to show you around Planet 6 Strings. Let's go in and have a look around. Hope you enjoy. Turn that down. So basically what I thought I'd do is let me just close the door here first. Basically what I thought I'd do is go around the room, you know, kind of counterclockwise, and then maybe we'll go back around. I'll stand as far in one corner to give you kind of angle shots of, you know, even where I'm sitting when I'm doing videos. I just have a basic office chair in here that I sit at. I removed it just so we could, you know, a little more room to wiggle around here and show you everything. There's the window that I look out. Got a piece of cardboard in there. It kind of helps take down the glare a bit. Actually really should upgrade those blinds. I might do that in the future. But anyways, I thought we'd just start off here with my system. And there's kind of a bit of a view of, here I'll go stand, that's the view you kind of see when I'm doing my videos. So this room's been, I kind of took it over gradually over the past 4 years. Used to be my wife's office. Let me just turn this off. And, you know, I kind of slowly took it over, started moving things in, moving her things out. You know, and as our kids left the house, more space became available, you know, one more room. The room next to this became my wife's office, so this became my music room. So you're just grateful to have a place that I can call my music room. It's not massive. It is about 9 feet wide by 10.5 feet long, but it's plenty for me. And this system is plenty of sound for this room. So let's start off with my turntable. So this is a Audio-Technica LP120. I got this one. Actually, I started off with a well, it was Christmas of 2016. My family bought me a Ion turntable. You know, kind of a starter turntable, but there's nothing wrong with it. It was awesome. And then about, I think this was Christmas of 2018, they picked up this Audio-Technica for me. This kind of stuff is, you know, definitely a good purchase for a guy like me who's hard to buy for at times. But so anyways, this is plenty of turntable, like I said, for me. Awesome. I have a rubber mat on here. This one's supposed to help with the vibration. I think it does. I'm no audiophile expert, that's for sure. And for your money, this turntable it's all you really need. Sure, you can go high end if you want, but for a guy like me who can hardly tell the difference between this album and that album, plenty good for me. I do have an Ortophone Red stylus or cartridge or whatever you call it. And there is the one that came with it. So yeah, turntable's awesome. Speakers, these are Klipsch R15 powered bookshelf speakers. Just awesome. Just like I said before, plenty of sound in this room. Here's the remote for it. So I have room on here for my my turntable. I can Bluetooth, auxiliary, which I'll probably hook up my cassette deck when I do get one. And the OPT, or optional, that's how I have my CD player. That's how that's hooked up through. So I can control that all here. And then there's my remote for my CD player, which we'll talk about in a bit. So when I first got these bookshelf speakers, I was really impressed, but it was just like, I'm missing something. And that's when I picked up this sub. This is a Klipsch K100 subwoofer. Just gives me the bottom end that I need. Awesome bass. This whole system sounds wicked together. And then finally, the newest piece, my old Sony 5-disc changer kind of crapped out on me a couple of years ago. So there was about a year period where I was just basically Bluetoothing. I'd rip my CDs to my computer, then I would Bluetooth them through this speaker. But then I found this brand new Yamaha CD player, 5-disc changer. This is a Yamaha C600. It's awesome. Works great. You really can't go wrong with Yamaha stuff. Well built. 5-year warranty, blah, blah, blah. But yeah, perfect. So that is my system. And there's that Iron Maiden poster. This one I changed out probably a month ago. The other Iron Maiden posters on the other side of the room, I will definitely show you that. What do we got here? We got a couple of Funko Pops. There's Lemmy and Warpig or Snaggletooth, which these were kindly gifted to me from friends I met right here on YouTube. And let me stand back so you can get a better shot of this whole wall. There's my CD rack. It holds about 1,200, I believe. I don't know what the actual rating capacity is or whatever. Excuse me. Picked that up at walmart.com, delivered right to my door. Very sturdy, easy to put together. And I don't know exactly how many are in there, but I would say a neighborhood of 1,100. I do have some overflow that's not in this room, whether it's stuff that I just don't listen to anymore or stuff that I haven't got to yet and put into the main collection. We'll get a little bit closer here. So we'll just do a quick drive-by on the CDs. We don't have to, look at every individual one, but I left actually there's a little bit of space in the A's. These are all in alphabetical order. And then I kept a little bit of space with some new jewel cases in the middle of the alphabet, right between N and O. And of course, down at the bottom, we got some room to wiggle there too. And the very bottom row is stuff that I haven't even filed away in alphabetical order. I'm kind of lazy when it comes to that. I do it I should do it more often, but I probably end up only doing it 2 or 3 times a year where I put everything, file it away properly in alphabetical order. But I also like to make sure that I give an album enough spins before I put it away. Anyways, up here, that is an Iron Maiden 4-pack beer set that I picked up. Some of that's almost probably all the rock books I actually have. Ozzy, Slash, Bruce Dickinson, the new Rob Halford. Excuse me. Right beside it, I have these are basically extra CDs that I've bought. The majority of those are still new and sealed. Got an extra copy of Hell Ripper right here on the end, which I picked up a copy of that, an extra copy of the CD and the vinyl because I'm expecting those to be collector's items someday. Hell Ripper's awesome. Anyways, I don't know what I'll use these for. Maybe, pass them along as VCLT one day or use them for contests or whatever. Right here is my newer cassette collection. You know what? These ones are just kind of keepsake stuff. Got a couple, like I said, Hell Ripper stuff right here. Another empty bottle of Trooper. That one's called Light Brigade. Trooper beer is super hard to find around here. So when I ever do see it, I do pick up what I can. And there's the rest of my Funko Pop collection. Trying not to go down that rabbit hole of collecting these, but these Iron Maiden ones and Rush, just must-haves. The first set up here is all the individual Iron Maiden ones. And then later on they came out with this glow-in-the-dark special edition 4-pack. And of course the Mighty Rush, gotta have that. So let me back up and make sure you see what we're gonna go look at next. So that's where I sit for my videos, on my chair. And these framed, I finally got all these Dio framed up and put on the wall. So the 4 that I'm going to show you are all the lenticular covers that came with the latest reissues of Killing the Dragon, Master of the Moon, Angry Machines, got some reflection there, sorry about that, and Magica. So I thought I'd frame those up instead of, them just sitting inside those albums, not being shown. And I think they look pretty awesome. All right, we'll back up and we'll kind of show you the other wall that you don't see in the videos. I recently just got these, the one calyx shelf there used to be right where I'm kind of standing now, which you've seen in older videos. And then I got that 4 cube in the middle, and then another 4 cube, the longer one over there. And that's kind of the setup I had in my mind all along. I wanted a little place in the middle where I could either display something or get an album ready to out of the sleeves or re-sleeve it or what have you, and then put on the turntable. So these calyx shelves are from a place here in Canada called IKEA. I don't know if IKEA is all around the world, but I'm pretty sure it's in the States also. My little desk there is from IKEA. It's just a perfect little desk. It's nothing fancy. I think it's about $60, but it serves a purpose. And also this little table is from IKEA. Just works perfect. Oh, I didn't even show you I got a little bit of cleaning stuff here, some cleaning fluid, a brush for cleaning my records, a bottle of compressed air to blow off that fine dust. It is dusty around here, and you never know where dust comes from. You walk into the room and dust is flying around. But anyways, so over on this wall, that's where I moved the other Iron Maiden poster. I guess we could start over here too. This is probably the only thing that's not metal in this room. This is a picture of my 18-year-old cat. Well, it was 18 when she passed away about 5 years ago. My son drew this and I had it framed. Just love this picture. You know how we are with our pets. I still miss her every day. Her name was Kramer. Yeah, I'm a big Seinfeld fan, so I got to pick the name. But like I said, miss her big time. Over here on top, I have those Iron Maiden box sets, or with the figurines. So we got Number of the Beast, Live After Death, Somewhere in Time. Over on this side, Fear of the Dark, A Matter of Life and Death, and then Book of Souls live chapter. So those are the 6 that have been put out overall so far. That Live After Death, that Book of Souls live chapter was a Walmart exclusive. I don't know if it was available everywhere in the world, but yes, that was a gift from a good friend of mine. And in the middle here, got those figurines. This is kind of what excuse me, better get a sip of this. That's kind of what's going to be spinning later on today on vinyl and CD. A little bit of Sodom, a little bit of Gravedigger. And yeah, what else? This pile here is stuff I haven't shown yet. And the pile that in the front here is stuff that I need to file away or I'm still listening to. And I forgot to show you, I think, I got some extra jewel cases. Here in Canada, there's a place called Staples. You can pick these up for pretty inexpensive for a 24 pack. I like to, if I get a cracked jewel case or whatever, I replace it right away. And then over here, I have some kind of scratched up old jewel cases that I will use to, if I take anything in my truck, I will put the CD in those old cases and leave the actual CD in my room. I don't take those with me, or the actual CD case, the original. I don't want it to get scratched up or whatever. All right, back over here. I've been collecting vinyl, so basically for about 4 years, I think I have, I don't know, 350, 400 maybe. It all started with that, the one album my family bought me at Christmas of 2016. They bought me Metallica, Master of Puppets, and then it was just no looking back from there. I was hooked. Love holding those 12-inch covers. You know, especially the Iron Maiden just sucked me right in right away. Now, all my CDs are in alphabetical order. My vinyl is not. It's kind of in my order. It won't make sense to you, but it makes sense to me. You know, some of my favorites I put in, you know, one section here. And so we got Judas Priest, Saxon, Rush, Ram, Haunt, all my thrash on the second shelf and third shelf. Not all of it, but Overkill, Death Angel, Testament, Exodus, you know, kind of your, got some Flotsam and Jetsam in there. Down here we got some Megadeth, Metallica, Metal Church, Laws Rocket, whole bunch of stuff. What's on the end there? Some Heathen. Down at the bottom, King Diamond, Dio, Merciful Fate, Accept, Death. Got some Acid Rain there. Over in the middle, we got my box sets. Bruce Dickinson. I got both the Iron Maiden ones. Very proud of those two sets. Took me a while to fill them both, but definitely a sense of accomplishment getting those done. I often will just take those out and honestly just stare at the covers. And, well, of course, I do spin them too, for sure. There's some more Iron Maiden. Most of that right there is Iron Maiden 7-inch singles that were reissued a few years ago, and a few other singles. Some other box sets. We got Saxon, Eagles and Dragons, the Vinyl Horde. The Eagle Has Landed, 40th Anniversary, Dio, Megadeth, Halloween, Running Wild, Restless and Alive from Accept. Those last two were gifts from a friend, friends. Awesome, so awesome. Down at the bottom, those ones with the cardboard backing are what I have for picture discs, which isn't very many. I don't actively really collect them, but if one comes along that catches my eye, I will try to pick it up. I got the Def Leppard Early Years CD box set, Judas Priest Metallurgy, some extra cleaning fluid. In there is some CD bags and 7-inch. Over here, got my MoFi sleeves. And then my, here, let's pull this out. We got some, these are from clearbags.com. These are just what they call Blake sleeves. This is for single. And then I have some for double vinyl there too. On the second calyx, and like I said, there's no particular order to this stuff, but here's some Havoc on vinyl. We got some Exciter, Hell Ripper. On the end, I got a couple more copies of the newest Raven. Actually, I will buy extra stuff if I see it, and these came up for 20 bucks each Canadian on Amazon. I couldn't pass them up. I figured I'd either, you know, pass one along to a friend or use them for contests or what have you. Those are both sealed, so we'll see what I'll use for those in the future. Second shelf here, we got some Helix and David Lee Roth and all kinds of stuff, Sammy. And then kind of, this is my section where it's, you know, one-offs of just, you know, single vinyl I have from one certain band. And finally, down at the bottom, these are all original pressings of, got some extra Saxon in there, and what else? And just some more single only albums from the 80s mostly. And I have some room to grow here still, so I won't be maxed out for a while, but trying to pace myself with the vinyl, just pick off, you know, bands that I really, you know, like I said, my favorites. But the only problem is I have a lot of favorites, and I'm definitely big on the, if you watch this channel, I'm definitely big on the reissues. I will pick up stuff, especially 80s thrash, you know, or bands like, you know, Priest, Saxon, Maiden, stuff like that comes out on reissue. I will definitely pick it up. But let's move around the room here so you can. So there's my door. There's my chair where I actually put you know, my clothes. This is where I get changed in the morning, or my wife, like I said, I don't know if I said it, but this is the only closet I'm left with in the house. My wife has pretty much commandeered every other closet in the house. So, but I'm happy with this. No big deal. And we can go around the room one more time, and that's about it. Hope you guys enjoyed a little look inside Planet6Strings here. And yeah, definitely very appreciative of you guys stopping by, watching these videos, and making this hobby a lot of fun. And you know, hopefully you catch an album here or two from watching one of my videos, and always appreciate the recommendations from you guys. But until next time, stay heavy.